Okay, we're ready to move on. I did notice that's actually disappeared from the quick bar, so
You'll follow me, won't you?
make them follow us and let's move on.
Come over here if you want to learn about your map and journal.
Burner. We don't really want to learn about our map and journal. I think we're just going to have a poke around this library. The Sword Coast. A little bit of trivia there. I'll only be reading vaguely interesting books.
Come over here if you want to learn about your map
Ones I
and
might
journal.
want you to see. Uthgar's Legacy, about the barbarians on the savage frontier. I'll make sure to do this just in case. I'll scroll through them, so you might want to read them. Is that everything in this room? Okay. Let's move on.
Come over here if you want to learn
Seems to be
about
quite a
your
main
map
room.
and journal.
Combat dummies, which seems to be luring in our familiar and the badger.
You'll follow me, won't you?
Just gonna tell them to stop doing that. Talk to Herban.
It's about time you showed up, recruit. My name is Herban, but as far as your worthless hide is concerned, you can just call me sir.
She doesn't like his tone. It's my job to teach you raw recruits some tips on combat techniques so you maggots don't get gutted out there in the real world. Well, recruit, don't just stand there with that dopey expression on your face. What's it going to be? Are you ready to begin your combat training, or aren't you? I already know everything I need to know. Is that so? For the sake of your worthless hide, I hope that's true. But I'm going to give you one last chance to change your mind. Not interested. You aren't really a fighter type, so you aren't required to participate in combat drills. They are open to anyone, however, and if you pass the combat test, it will complete your basic training. But I'd recommend you go study under your specialized trainer instead. I don't want to try the combat drills. I figured as much. You're no warrior. Go test your skills on one of the other tests and trials here at the academy. You're dismissed. Oops. I need to click follow. Okay, I just resummoned error. We can only summon our familiar once every time that we've rested and exerting ourselves, or enemies nearby means we're unable to rest. Here is the archery place. I think for future reference I'm just going to take short bow and arrow. In this second to last tab, I think I'll keep all of the clothes that we want to have. Yeah.
For me!
Let's speak with Ferdinand.
Hello there.
You must be Rose Vilethorn, the one I've heard all the instructors talking about. They're mighty impressed with you, I must say. It's a pleasure to finally meet you, Rose. I'm Ferdinand, the Academy's resident keeper of exotic creatures. I was afraid you wouldn't make it by my little corner before you completed your training here at the Academy. So have you come here to view the menagerie, or was there something else? I want to see the menagerie. Certainly, as long as you're here at the Academy, you're free to view the menagerie anytime you want. Don't worry, the monsters in there can't hurt you. We've taken every precaution, including powerful spells of binding, to make the menagerie completely safe for both visitors and the creatures inside. Just head on through the door whenever you're ready to view the wonders of my little beasties. Strange man. So, I think there are some creatures in here for us to look at. Stag beetle. Down here on the descriptions it will show all of the immunities and effects that are affecting something, and it gives us a challenge rating. I think that determines the experience and sort of tells us how much effort we should be putting into it. There's a dire spider. Impossible. I believe we're actually going to be able to summon one of them later on. Down here is an Umber Hulk. I remember these from other games. They're really annoying. They have this powerful confusion ability. I don't know whether they do in this game. It's a hook horror. Some kind of horrible beast thing. And an etacap, which looks a lot stronger here than it really is. Still overpowering. I believe we're supposed to be encountering all of these creatures in this game. I suppose that's kind of why they're here, and it gives you a flavour of what you could be fighting. It's like, no way will I be fighting those. You will, probably. So, if I access the map, I need to go down this corridor, I believe. I remember the tutorial quite well, and I think we have to go to the mage's room. Arcane magic instructing from Jiru. Go in this place. Weird no man. And naturally they go straight to the combat dummy.
You'll follow me.
It's a dummy, you dummies. I could speak with Chandra, Sadir. I recognise that spell as magic missile, but apparently we can't.
You'll follow me.
Let's speak with Sadir.
Yes? Do make it quick.
You are a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry. You should appreciate how difficult the translation of the arcane text can be. So why are you bothering me? I'm just trying to be friendly. This spell demands my full attention and cannot afford these constant interruptions. Not very much attention, it's only a magic missile. I promise not to take much of his time. The perils of prolonged casting. Perhaps a short break would be good for me. How's your training going? No false modesty, I find the core materials to be somewhat beneath my abilities. Rose thinks so too. Fortunately, Jiru has supplemented my studies with a number of more advanced tomes and parchments. He appreciates my potential, though he constantly harps on about the dangers of delving too deeply into the arcane. Still, I suppose it would be wise to heed his cautions. And we're not really interested in any of that, so I think we'll be going now. Obscure and difficult texts. So, Rose can relate. Just a random statue in the middle of the room.
Hey there. Welcome to my little corner of the academy. I'm Jiru, resident master of the arcane. It's more a ceremonial title than anything else. I'm really just your run-of-the-mill wizard.
Certainly looks run-of-the-mill. Look at your clothes. No doubt you've come here to complete your training. Well, you've come to the right place. Nobody at this institution knows more about teaching your apprentices magic than me. Consider this a final tutorial on casting spells. I don't need a final tutorial. Really? Well, if you're ready, then I guess we can begin. Test is a simple one. See the statue in the center. All you have to do is destroy it using a spell. The challenge will be complete. To help you in this task, there are 2 scrolls in the chest against the north wall. You can scribe these scrolls to your spellbook or right-click on the scrolls and select Use icon to cast the spell right from the scroll. So, kind of what I was mentioning earlier. I'm better than you. So we've been given Magic Missile and Melf's Acid Arrow. That's a 2nd level spell. We can't learn it yet, but we'll want to be. So I'm going to keep any spells that I want to up here, and the 2nd tab I'm going to use for items that I want to sell. I'm going to equip the arrow. I'm going to put my short bow there. So now we need to magically destroy this statue. I believe I'll cast Magic Missile.
Congratulations. You have shown great control of your magical abilities. Speak to me before you leave.
I'll do that now.
Your training is done. You should go to the South Assembly Hall to receive a blessing and congratulations from Lady Arabeth.
I cast 1 Magic Missile, a 1st level spell. Is it really that hard? This gift as a reward. We acquired a magic rod. And we don't need any lessons. Good luck to you, Rose. I don't know what your future holds, but I can sense that you are destined for great things. Of course. Ah yes, we obtained the Rod of Frost, which gives us unlimited uses of Ray of Frost, which is particularly why I did not actually memorize in my spellbook Ray of Frost. I just memorized Light, Daze, and Resistance. Just as a demonstration, I think I'll cast Light now. I will cast it on myself, which just lights up the area around me. It saves the bother of having to use the natural light of a torch.
You'll follow me, won't you?
So there are some other training rooms, but I'm not going to visit them. I'm just going to go straight to the Grand Hall.
Now that you've finished your training, you can go on into the South Assembly Hall if you want. Lady Arabeth is still granting blessings to all the Academy graduates.
Oh good. Goodbye. We don't have any patience for you. Okay. So, here we are, in the Grand Hall. There's Arabeth. Any of these people look interesting to talk to? Looks like there's some kind of argument going on here.
I greet you.
We actually get a chance to meet Lady Arabeth. Most paladins want nothing to do with rogues and spies, but she's actually here in person. You better get up there or you'll miss your chance to get your blessing from her. Okay, so she's a rogue, he's some kind of cleric. He's wielding an axe. We have no patience for basic people. Arabeth looks important.
Congratulations! Your training here at the Academy is now complete. May the blessing of Tyr be upon you.
Why, thank you.
I have been looking forward to meeting you. The instructors here at the Academy speak very highly of your skills. I am Lady Arabeth de Tilmarand. Perhaps after the graduation ceremonies, we can speak in private. Neverwinter can use someone like you. We should arrange to... Wait, what was that? Did you feel it? Brace yourself, we are under attack.
Oh god, no.
Destroy the invaders!
I've hit spacebar, which is actually pause time. Some kind of unknown mages have just turned up. So I think... yeah, I suppose we'll help a bit. Negative energy. 1 damage. Aren't we powerful? Let's try dazing one of them. I think he made a save. Yeah, he made a save versus mind spells. Just gonna cast resistance on herself in case anybody tries to attack her. I think there's one left. No, they're all gone.
I must speak with you!
Alright, Arabeth.
Listen to me! There is not much time! I fear this is no random attack we have suffered! As you may already know, a number of creatures were brought from Waterdeep here to the Academy. It was believed the reagents for a spell to create a cure could be extracted from them. We tried to keep this information secret, but this attack reveals our secret is well known, even to our enemies.
Everyone at the Academy seemed to know about the Waterdavian creatures.
Rumors spread more quickly than the plague itself, or so it would seem. But what is done cannot be undone. We must focus on the task at hand. Neverwinter has many enemies. Some declare themselves openly, such as the city of Luskan. Others keep their identities hidden from us, striking from the shadows. I do not know who is behind this attack, but it is obvious they are here to destroy our hope of ending the Wailing Death. You must protect the Waterdavian creatures. They must not be allowed to fall into the enemy's hands.
She's going to ask where they are.
I would take you to the creatures myself if I could, but I fear my presence would make protecting the creatures more difficult, if not impossible. Our attackers appeared here in this room. It is likely their arrival was magically centered on me. They must have assumed I would be with the Watadavian creatures.
Crazy people.
Even now, our enemy may be watching me through magical means, hoping I will lead them right to where the creatures are kept. I cannot take that risk. You must do this alone. Go back through the hallway leading to this room, and take the corridor to the east. It leads to the chambers where the Watadavian beasts are being kept.
I will do as you command, Lady Arabeth.
Take this key. It will open the locked east door back in the hallway leading to this room. I will stay here. Hopefully my presence will draw the enemy away from the creatures they seek. Hurry! Make your way into the hall, and then to the chambers down the east corridor. That is where the Watadavian beasts are kept. The fate of Neverwinter depends on you. This key will open the door. May Tyr be with you.
Interesting. So we've been set the task of finding the Watadavian beasts, or creatures, as Arabeth mentioned. Let's do an emote. Bow. And we're off. To do whatever. I believe she gave us a key. Yep. I'm going to keep all quest items and things in the last tab. So, yeah. We're going to be heading off to the Watadavian creatures next episode, when we will hopefully finish off the tutorial as well. The entire academy section is the tutorial, it's the prologue. So, yeah, I will see you next time.